Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. Now Jones. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll work his way across the 30. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off play action. Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana. Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Mahomes now on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A handoff now for Pacheco. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Mahomes. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is born. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd down and a yard. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Jones now on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They run here with Dowdle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Ooh, with a juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Jones throwing to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Jones keeps himself upright. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Let's go, defense.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Pacheco once again. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 119 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there,
today.
The bye games are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Now Geno. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To the right side, this is Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Seahawks had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. After the interception, here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now 2nd and 5. Off of play action, here's Smith. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll try and run here with Swift. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis play from our studios in Orlando. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Throwing now is Geno.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Smith.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And this one is incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He juked him. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So it's the big left tackle who...
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, here's the option. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and
today.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention,
here's Eckler to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion goes Patrick. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense.
And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
and while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff.
He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with his speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In motion left goes Reynolds. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Out of the gun, Goff. The left side throw complete to Adams. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From the red zone now, Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him at the 12. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Aleem McNeil able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman. And he's going to go down again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Eckler, they run left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Wilson. Left side caught by Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Reynolds will go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Goff on first down. It's caught here by Adams. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Adams. 53 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. This is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
The Lions offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Baron Browning, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the
oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Stephon Diggs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit. He found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's Goff now on second down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. In motion left goes Reynolds. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
They'll run again.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 11 more on that one and another first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, they'll run with White. Wiggles free. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Garoppolo now. This goes out wide for Mixon. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? if you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So, big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Open man right side is St. Brown.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Garoppolo.
To the left side, there's Mayer.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, now Garoppolo.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Garoppolo. Touchdown Raiders! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored,
The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than...
Herbert has it knocked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Garoppolo on first down.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Hitting Mayer here on the out route.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Finally, Monday Night Football, 2 of the most successful franchises of this new millennium. 8 Super Bowls between them, the Chiefs and Patriots from Foxborough. In that first half, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who had the offense moving. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
There's Chris Olave.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Balone Nichols in there to take him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and a couple.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down at 7.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Mixon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
That is caught.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
3rd down and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Raiders, the win form is number 6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Well, the new-look Jets ready to go on offense. And it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon. And what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
This 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Purdy. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw, Purdy. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Zerline's kick is up and through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ball again on second down.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Rodgers going to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphin. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
New York set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Ball again on second down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, it's Purdy.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Throwing here, Purdy. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
A beautiful fake. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Purdy looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Purdy on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Purdy sets up to throw again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Achane is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
He finds Wilson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Rodgers now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Then he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing.